we wake.
Hi Dad, how are you? I am packing right now and I don't want to pack. On the bright
Side by side, our fears are done.
Wait, yesterday I went hiking.
All
So
the
pretty.
good
It was
times just begun.
4 miles, but it's on the top of the mountain. As you can tell, I moved again. This is my 3rd time moving this year. I have commitment issues.
Tight, found what we're looking for in life.
So I'm almost done with moving. I've been here for a month, but it definitely feels like I've been here for a lot longer because Leah, who is literally the best roommate ever. Say hi.
Hi.
What you making there? All right, so Leah goes to Cal Poly, or you graduated Cal Poly.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Like yesterday.
But yeah, she's honestly been tolerating my bullshit, which is very awesome. A lot of people ask me like where I live, and it's super hard to describe because I'm always moving. 2 years ago, I was 16 years old and I moved to LA alone. Then I went back home and traveled the world a few times, went to Europe, went to Bali for a little bit, and I was basically like out of the country for a few months. So then around 2019, I decided to just stay at home for a little bit, save some money, and I wanted to move to a new city. And I picked San Luis Obispo, which is the current place you guys saw, and now I'm off to a new one. So in a little bit, you'll see where I'm going. I'm really excited for you to see my new place, and I'm kind of nervous to see it because I've never seen it with my own eyes yet. So yeah, I hope I like it. I just want to let you know, it would be so disappointing if I made an entire YouTube video about me moving if it was literally just going to be down the street. I would never, ever be so dramatic to post something like that. Oh yeah, it's so cute. Okay, really good lighting.
I know. That's
All jokes aside, I was literally forced to move out of my old place to 5 minutes down the street, which is where I'm now. It was because the other house was actually getting sold, so I literally have no choice. So before you come at me in the comment section, just realize I like to turn my pain into content. So this is what we have so far, okay? Thank you. Good morning, guys. So I definitely didn't sleep the other night. If you guys can't tell, this bed is kind of squeaky. Honestly, it's kind of weird waking up in California. I remember when I was like a little girl making YouTube videos for the first time, all I wanted to do, my entire dream was to live in California and make videos. And I don't know, it's kind of weird to think that I'm kind of doing it right now. For some reason, I still think I'm not good enough, but I'm very thankful to wake up in my new home. It's very adorable, and I'm really happy with it so far. Alright, so this matcha is like really fucking strong. I'm literally about to shit my pants. So while I take a shit, here is what I do to plan my day. The question I ask myself is, at the end of the week, what are 3 things you'd like to accomplish? Now, the reason why you want to do this a week ahead is because you know what to do day to day to achieve your week goal. So I do this in my business. So I have a media company and we produce a ton of content. And next week, personally for me, the 3 things I'd like to achieve are pitching to our next Q3 sponsor. Fuck, I don't even know what I want to do. I'd like to film for my main channel video, which is this channel. And the last thing is I'd like to check in with our previous clients to make sure projects are ahead of schedule. Basically, that helps me get a picture of what I want to do today, which leads me to my second question. What can I do today to help me achieve my longer term goal? Like most people, I have a ton of anxiety, and I actually have a mental breakdown every day around 3 p.m. Someone the other day told me that I look like I'm about to cry every single time. But anyway, that's a whole other problem. I like to plan out my day because it calms my anxiety and makes me feel a little bit less stressed because it allows me to prepare for the best possible outcome versus being my typical pessimistic self. So I do this every single day, and I hope these exercises can help you do yours as well. Guys, so I was like journaling, you know, like doing my thing, and suddenly I hear thumping in the corner. Like I hear like a noise that's like, and that's what I was talking about. Like last night, I've heard this like thumping noises, and I literally thought I was gonna die, but I just figured it out what it actually was. sleep in the corner. Do you see that? I was too embarrassed to admit this, but I was actually not losing sleep over my squeaky bed. It was because I thought there were ghosts in the house and I was going to die. So if you were wondering, yes, I believe in ghosts, and no, I'm not a 12-year-old boy. But anyways, throughout the rest of the morning, I was finishing up some meeting notes and presentations, and then I proceeded to go to my first memorial for George Floyd. I never really grew up, like, you know, as an Asian household, like, I was taught to, like, just be quiet and, like, not share emotion, and, like, there's better and more important things to worry about. So, like, during this time of Black Lives Matter, it was very interesting for me to react because I'm not used to speaking out my mind and advocating for things that are super important. So because of that, I'm really excited and people are staring at me, but like I said, I'm going to state my mind and get in my wetsuit so we can paddle out. Honestly, after the memorial and paddle out for George Floyd, I was just really glad I went. It was a great experience. So the rest of the day, I was just finishing up on some work and editing some videos and just talking to my team. It was a very good day, I had to say so myself. I don't show everything in my life on my videos, and I was journaling for a little bit, and I was reflecting off a phone call that I didn't record this morning. I had a meeting with someone that was very, very close to me, and this conversation I can't say much about because it has to do with their private information, but I realize how much I take things for granted. Like, I'm literally in a house in California with what I call like a really beautiful home, and you know, a lot of people were saying on my Instagram that how much money do you make now? Like, how much is your rent? Because you like upgraded from your parents' bedroom to here. And basically I realized that I never really occurred to me that everything I wanted in my childhood, I'm living right now. And for some reason, I can't seem to acknowledge it or be grateful. And I think part of that is because I'm worried that the minute I like acknowledge it, I don't know, I become like cocky. But I realize that what's happening is I'm never truly enjoying the moment because I feel like I can't treat myself, so I don't want to acknowledge the good things that I have, which sounds really weird. Like, I feel like I don't deserve my good things, essentially. And don't get me wrong, I work really hard, but I realize like I literally am so lucky to have you guys, and the projects that I have right now in my company have literally saved my ass. I don't tell everybody this, but periodically I need money and I don't have it, whether it's I have to pay credit card loans, or I have to pay my team, or I have to pay my taxes. Like, it's Jade's history where I don't have money for things that I need, and it's a lot of money. And you know, recently in the past few months, I landed projects that allowed me to pay things that I need to. And I can't really typically say that. Like, last year I couldn't pay my taxes and I had to take a loan to pay my taxes. Like, I literally went negative. Not to say right now I'm like rich and loaded, but these projects that I've landed help me understand that I have value to companies and that I can pay my bills. And I'm now living in a house in California that I am in love with. And if I were to oh fuck, I just stabbed myself. When I was a kid, I was so embarrassed to make YouTube videos because I didn't have a cute backdrop. I was kind of in an ugly part of my room. It was super dark. I didn't have money for equipment. And for the first time, I'm able to say I am able to film in my room, which sounds really weird and kind of like shallow and not that deep, but like to me it's so symbolic because it means that I've lived my dream. Like, this is my dream. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to work hard, make money so I could do this. And for some reason, I could not acknowledge that. Like, I felt guilty if I accepted that I am successful in my own eyes, because more people are successful. Some people, my friends, have multi-million-dollar homes and I don't. Not to say like I'm not grateful, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, for some reason, I can't acknowledge that this is happiness to me. And I realize I take things for granted. So I'm just taking this all in and realizing how thankful I am for you guys, how thankful I am for myself. I need to like be kinder to myself. And how thankful I am for my parents. Like, I'm really thankful.